Hello everyone and welcome back to Gold Mining Simulator. I am JC and we have everything. The wires all ran out. I tried to make them as straight as possible. They go off in a couple directions, but they're all pretty close together. That way we don't have lines running everywhere. Everything seems to be working. We have power and water going to everything. I did put these buckets right here. They will just stay there, but that's for cleaning out the traps here. And then I did also put in the mats and the grates here, miner's grill. And what we're going to do when we turn it off to do a cleanup, we're just going to pick these up, drop them on top of here, take the mats, drop them down there. We'll get new mats from over there, put them back in so we can do two at a time. And then when we get done with that, it'll be going through this machine first. I have not got a bucket on here yet, which let's go ahead and do that real quick. It goes right here. Everything else is fine. Now, I could set up where I had hog pans and mats coming out here, but like I said, the amount of gold you get off of that is just not that great. So we are going to turn this off for a minute, and I'm going to bump time ahead also. So we have a, is that the right one? That's the wrong one. Turn that off, and turn this off. Alright. It hasn't hit midnight yet, so we haven't got our fuel. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and bump to the next day because, like I said, each episode is going to be a day. We are leaving this thing run so that it's filling up that water tower, so if it does freeze up, we still have water. So we're going to come in here and we're going to sleep till dawn. And it's 6 o'clock. Fuels came in. Spent money on $22,000 for machinery rent, which is fine. No big deal. We still have $730. Now we have two options. We can either purchase the claim or keep it on a lease for right now. If we keep it on a lease, we can't send stuff through the wavetable until we're ready to pay for the royalties on it. So we can stack up like 50 buckets right here if we wanted. As long as it doesn't go through the wavetable, we won't get charged rent, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to jump over to the dump truck. I actually do have one filled already. Let me, I wanted to make sure I was in the right spot. This is where we're going to be digging, these 6 squares right here. If I were to take and go to the gold map, and let's just say we're over here, and I click on this one here, you see how it's like the same color, but it's really not. Let's see, is this the right one? Yeah. So the richest spot, it doesn't really have a rich spot. They're all 33s. Whereas if we go to this one, we have some 41s, some 69s, and then this one, 71. This is a little deep, so it's a little hard to do, but we're going to do these 6 squares right here. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this thing up and go dump it in the wash plant, get that thing going. I do have to be careful. I don't want to tip this truck over and lose all this pay dirt out of here. I also need to end up filling up this machine, which I haven't done yet, but it should last for quite a while at the amount that's on there right now. And when I was drilling before, I made a divot right here to the right of the truck, right there where the money sign's at, with the dozer driller thing, so I gotta be careful not to hit that and flip the truck over. So this idea is just come in here. If we were using Frankenstein's, it would be easier because the stuff would just be wherever I'm at and digging into it. The problem with that is they cost so much money. They're like $600,000 a piece, or like 20 something to rent them. And this thing costs $90,000. It's $4,000 to rent it. All right, so that one's full. We're going to turn that off. Pause. We're going to jump to the pickup truck. Hop out of here. Now we don't need everything on, but we don't need this on. The power splitter. Everything else needs to go on. And then this one here is for the wash plant. That one's for cleanup. So we'll just turn this on, and everything should start going now. And we'll jump back to the dump truck, drive it back over, and rinse repeat until we get filled up. It takes about 5 trucks, maybe a bit more, to get full mats on the wash plant. At least it did with level... Hey, we just found a nugget. And also, nuggets don't count towards royalties. So if you find 50 ounces of nuggets and you haven't processed any dirt through the wavetable, you don't get charged royalties on it. Let's see. I should probably back this in, huh? Hey, another nugget, 2.89 ounces. That's nice. So the idea is just to park up here about, I don't know, there I guess. And then jump to the excavator, get it all fired up. I want this view. Hey, another nugget. Sweet. Keep them coming. Alright, so now that I got this and we're here, I want to switch to not using the mouse. Another nugget. Man, that's a lot coming out so far. We got 8 ounces of nuggets and we're only 1 truckload in. This could be really good. See how I just changed colors? So we're getting to the deeper part of where the good gold's at. And with a full scoop, you can get about 19% in that truck. Another nugget. We're over 11 ounces. Man, this is good. This is going to be good. The question is, should we save all the gold that we processed through the plant, or should we try to or pay royalties on it? I mean, we either save it or pay royalties, one of the two. Let's see, what's the percentage of that? 86. Another nugget. Nice. So, if I'm paying attention here, I should be able to save a little bit of this bucket. There we go. And then we'll just turn it back off, jump to the dump truck, and here we go again. Now that'll be full or empty before we get over there. It's just it's too quick for this far distance. Oh, don't tip, don't tip. But like I said, it takes about a little over 5 trucks to fill up your pads and everything, or mats. Like right now we're at 19%, so, and that was 1 full truckload. So what we'll do is we'll pull in 5, and then on the last one we'll dump it, and then go sit over by the thing to shut everything down, so we don't lose a bunch of pay dirt. Hopefully those nuggets keep coming in like that. That's insane. I haven't seen it like that before. They must have done something with the update that just happened like a week ago. I mean, I'm in a pretty decent spot, but still, that's a lot of nuggets. Cruise back over here. And if I do this right, I should be able to, like, kind of make a little loop here and then just back right into there. And the whole idea is, like, so try to get this all dug out. I'm thinking that 6 squares should be about... another nugget. 6 squares should be about 4 loads in the thing here. 4 cleanouts, sorry. The word was escaping me for some reason. And so far I haven't hit the ground yet, so that's good too. And we're not getting nuggets here, we're getting nuggets at the plant itself. For those who don't know, it has a nugget trap up there that catches them. Just found another one, 3.81. I've seen some people that have hit like 30-ounce nuggets. I have not hit one that big yet. Hopefully that'll happen soon, because I would like to see one that big come through my plant. And they hit it on this claim too, so I know it's possible. Alright. And once I get this part dug out here, I will move back so that we're not... ooh, another nugget, nice. Not losing the pay dirt from this. Too deep. I'm going to have to bring the pickup truck and the fuel... mobile fuel depot over. And yeah, I know the truck's full. Just getting the next one ready for when we jump back over here. Alright. And away we go. So we're up to 23.13 ounces just from nuggets. So like this square right here, see how it's white? If we go at the map and we come up here and look, was that 192? Okay, so it's going to be this one here, 191. There's still a lot of gold in there. The problem is it's spread out, and I have like 3 meters of overburden on here. And then we get to the good stuff. So I am going to mine that one out. It's going to take some time to get to the good stuff. Man, 23 ounces. And we've only got 2 trucks in here so far. That's really good, I think. I want to see them big nuggets, though. Back her up. And dump. Hey, my wheel's spinning. Oh, it stopped. Alright, so this is truck number 3. Like I said, we'll take a little over 5 trucks, so... Oh, keep the nuggets rolling. I like it a lot. You gotta kinda finagle, I guess, for no better way of putting it. Where you go so you don't tip the truck over, though. I do want to be somewhat close to the hole, but I don't want to be too close. Let's go with that this time. And then start this back up. We'll bring it in just a little bit. And that should be... I really need to get that fuel over here too. See how it changed and then went back because I pulled some of the good stuff out, and then it's just weird how it works sometimes. It's kind of goofy. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I am parked too close. For what I want. Look how bright that one is. I love it. The brighter the gold line, the better gold we're getting. Ooh, 4.75 ounce nugget. We're up to 33 ounces already. Let's go. Fuel is low. Okay. So I'm going to finish filling this truck up, and before I go dump it, I'm going to bring the fuel truck over, or fuel tank over, because I also need to fill up the generator too. I haven't done that part yet. And this should... Yeah, I only got 2% left. Move my camera just a bit. Alright, we're full there. So I want to move that there, and I want to spin this thing this way and straighten it out a little bit. There we go. I think that'll work. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Alright, so let's turn this thing off. Put the park brake back on. Jump to the dump truck. Actually, no. We're going to jump to the pickup truck first. Hook it up to the fuel tank over here. Let's, oh no. Parking brake. Let's get this thing filled up too while we're working on it. Alright, so that'll be filling up, and then we can run over here. I do have the time scale at 6, so that should give us enough time to do most of our mining in the day instead of having to worry about mining in the dark. That is not something you can do on seasons, but you can do the drill trick on seasons. It just takes you 2 days to do it. Pushing the wrong buttons. There we go. Let's go fill these puppies up. Let's see, 61%. Alright, so that was the thing for the generator. It's full now. But we got a dump truck and an excavator here we got to fill up, so let's get those done. I'm going to do the excavator first because the dump trucks run over there anyway, so it will be easier to fill that up over there than the excavator. It's kind of a hassle, but I would definitely turn off your vehicles because they do waste a lot of fuel. Come on, jump up there. Really? Alright, we'll do it this way. Up, up, up I say. Up. Why aren't you going up? Let's go. Come on. Is it even going to reach? Not going to reach. Alright. Alright, let's hop in this thing and spin it around. What a pain. I didn't think about that part. Turn that thing back off. Grab this again. And of course, I still can't jump up there, so at least I don't. Oh, I can this time. Alright, and fill this puppy up. I believe we'll have enough fuel. We'll know here in a minute. After this first one, I'm going to do a little bit of a jump cut for the second one. Start with loading up the first truck and finish with the second truck, or the last truck, I mean. Oh, it's not even going to be close. Wow. This thing sucks a bunch of fuel up, doesn't it? We were at 61% on that thing. I knew it had a lot of fuel, but I didn't know it was that much. A tip and trick that I'm going to toss out there too, if you're using the tablet to buy your equipment, I would only use it to buy the equipment. You know, you can do the notifications or whatever, transport, but I would never purchase a vehicle that way. And the reason for that is if you do, you're going to be spending a lot of money in taxes for the transportation, not the transportation, but the luxury of having it delivered here instead of going into town to pick it up and move it. Like if you were to purchase something on the tablet, there's a tax. Instead of costing like $110 for a electric cord, it'll cost $122 or something like that. Well, when you start getting into expensive stuff, that adds up really, really quick. Alright, so let's grab this, start filling this up, and then we'll jump to the dump truck and move it over. Yeah, I gotta fill this thing up too. I'll be happy to get this backside done. We're gonna snipe this claim is all we're gonna do. We're not gonna dig the whole thing out. Oh, don't go through that. If we did, it would take forever, and there's not great gold here, so I want to snipe this claim and get enough money to work on the second claim, which is Riverbend, I believe. Gold map, second parcel, yeah, Rivertown. And then when we get over there, we can maybe dig more. So I don't want to go too wild with it. Let's see, can I see if those are... Tank is fully refilled, okay. Well, this thing's gonna be staying where it's at. I'm just gonna drive over there real quick, park it, and start filling it again. Yeah, I'll look at that when I come back. Oh man, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Hey, another nugget, 4.28 ounces. This is good, I like this. I wonder if there's a limit to how many ounces you can get on nuggets. Like, does it just keep coming? If you get better equipment, do you get bigger ones? Like, if I were to run tier 5 through here, would I get better than I do with tier 3? I don't know on that aspect. Alright, that looks like it's good. And we'll go here, start her up, swing her around, and dump. I actually really like this camera view. I know it's a little hard at times, but it works so well for doing this. That one didn't do so good. Come on, let's see. How about this? There we go. Another 3-ounce nugget. We're up to 40 ounces now. Oh, we're doing good. Really good. At least in my opinion, we are. And we're filling these trucks up pretty quick. And I did run around and show everything, so I mean, that does take a little bit of time. But I will actually time how long it takes me to fill up on the jump cut to see, without any talking and screwing around. That was a crappy load. That was only like 10%. This one should fill it though. Ah, I didn't make it. Oh well. Let's see what we can do for scraping the rest of this out over here. I don't need much, so that's fine. If I lose a little bit here, it's fine. Yeah. Okay. Turn this off. Jump back to the dump truck. Start her up and go. Stopping for that fuel kind of threw my rhythm off too, so I need to look to see how full we are over here. And if I come through right here, this truck is going to put it at like 95%. So we need one more truckload. And no, I won't fill up a partial truckload. I'll fill up the full thing, and we'll just stop it from finishing. I still don't remember those little hooks being there before. Another 3-ounce nugget. 3.5. Dang it! I keep trying to just miss that, and I keep hitting it. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Get this around. I do like these mining games. I thought about setting up a mining thing for like Farming Sim 25, but I haven't found a good map for it yet. 19 and 22 had some decent ones, but let's see. How far back do I need to go? Probably about there. All right, let's get going. We got work to do. Try to get as much of this square as possible. I know I'm not going to get all of it until I actually bring a front loader over here, which, if we're just sniping, we're not going to get the front loader in here, because it would be too difficult to do. Another 3.5 ounce nugget. I love when it turns that dark. Pretty gold color. Let's see, that's 87%. So if I get this scoop good, come on. There we go, that should fill it. I gotta change my camera though, so I can see. Yeah, 98% is good enough, especially since it's the last one. Alright, let's run this over there. We'll do a quick clean out and then jump forward to more being done. I have set these up where I had 3 of the nuggetators running, one for hog mats and 2 for miner's moss. But like I said, I just don't see it being cost effective to do it that way. So I'm going to start running this over, and when it says you're losing stuff, I'm going to jump back over to the pickup truck. Unless I get it parked before then. Another nugget, we're up to 50 ounces. Like I said, that's all royalty free. We don't have to pay any fees on that. So I wanted to go smelt that right now. When the end of the day came, it'd still be ours. Alright, and to the pickup truck. Jump out. Run over here. Because when that bucket's full, so are the miner's moss. And then we can take this. Let's go ahead and top that off. And top this off. Just so that we have everything full. Alright, and then we run over here. I clicked power off. What the heck? Why is it still shaking? That was weird. And turn the water off. So if I was doing like a wash plant clean out where I'm doing the nuggetator and everything like that right now, I would turn on the left water there because that's running, and the power splitter, so it's running those 3 things down there. But for now, we're just gonna take this. You can leave them in there. That's actually used for your worker when you get one. And we go to the small shovel and we just left click. Come over to the bucket. Oh, come on, really? Alright, so let's grab this back up since I knocked it over. Make it easy on myself. And it should be 2 shovels per grate. And these are the gold grates. And I'm not sure if the Gems and Glory ones will work on the vanilla original games. That might be something I'd check off stream just to see if it works or not. Or off recording, I mean. So we're gonna get this all done. We're just gonna toss this bucket down there. Well, we're gonna carry it down, but we're not gonna do anything with this stuff quite yet. I want to get at least another run or 2 in first. And on this one, because we have so much money, I will go ahead and run it. Alright, so that bucket's full. We can go ahead and grab this, dump it down here. And we also have 4 buckets here. Now I can just dump some of this in here and just replace the bucket. If I have one of them that pops up with 26%, you can't dump a 4th bucket in, but like that one was 25. This one's 25. In fact, usually I only put in 3 just to be safe, because like if you have one that the last one's 26, you're throwing money away. So this one, see right there, went to 76, so we can't put the fourth one in anyway, or we'll lose some of the pay dirt we picked up out of the jigs here. So we'll just go ahead and drop that right here. I want to keep this separate, so I'm going to put this over here, and then we're going to go do these mats real quick. And like I said, we're just going to pick this up. If you can pick up 2 grills, but the problem is you put them in your hand, one on each side of you, so it's really hard to. What I normally do, just like this and drop them down here. 2, 3, 4. Drop them down here, so I can just pick them up and take them to the nuggetator later. Come back over, pick up fresh mats. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally I have way more than this when I'm playing a solo game, not recording it. Like I'll have 20 or 30 mats laying there. But like I said, you can pick up both these, but it puts it like this, so when you drop them, they drop funny. You're better off to do one at a time. Jump over. Oh, I missed. Alright, let's go around. Get back up here. Pick up one, drop it. Pick up one, drop it. And you see how it's highlighted? If I hit the thing to drop it, it's going to pick up the other grate. So make sure to raise your mouse a little bit if you don't have that happen on you. It's kind of annoying. Kind of like falling off that edge there. I have done this both ways with the hog pans and not the hog pans, and like I said, I found it easier. You're not making enough off of it to continue doing it that way. But I mean, to each their own. I like to not waste my time. And if I can get more loads in by not messing around with changing out 8 mats and then having to wash them all the time, I think I'm doing better than if I continue to run those, because I get more of the other stuff in. Alright, so we turn this one back on. We'll turn these on, and since I don't want to put any wear on my wash table and stuff, I'll go ahead and turn this one off. And then we are good to go. We're just going to jump back over to the excavator, start her up, and continue digging. Let's see, I need to figure out, there we go, that's the right angle, I think. Yeah, that'll work good. So we're going to do a bit of a jump cut, and I will see you after I get the mats turned out and ready to do the cleanup for the second run. Alright, so we got all the mats off there. I've put one set of clean mats back up in the left side and put the grills back on. Just waiting for this to finish, and we can do that second set. And we got some more there to wash still. But we got the 2 buckets from up top, 4 buckets plus the 3 in here. I screwed up and did not put a bucket back in here, so I made a mistake. We lost out a little bit of pay dirt there. Or concentrate, however you want to call it. 3, 4. Run back down, grab the last 2. And then before I put the actual grates back in, I'm going to go ahead and run over here and get the next set started up. 3, 4. I wish I could carry 6. I know, I'm asking for too much. Alright, get that started up. It's going to end before it finishes, because it's going to go over. It's a little more than a third per run. And I've had people say stuff like the mats look really dirty, so they should be covered in gold. I don't know. I never really have figured that part out. Alright, so that's from the nuggetator. We want to keep that separate too. So we're going to put that just right here by the nuggetator. And then That one's done. We'll take these mats and toss them over here. This is the reason why I usually do like 4 runs at a time, because it's so time consuming to do these things. I might as well just do it, you know, boom, 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 have it done. But, you know, I have like 18 mats laying here plus the 6 that are up there. Or more, depending on, you know, if we want to go really wild. I've had as much as 8 runs at one time to do. Alright, let that run. And when those are done, I can start this now. This is the magnetite separator. I said I don't know if I want to do the actual gold part of it, because then we have to pay royalties on it. And I'd like to buy the claim before that. But we can go either way on it. The main thing we want to do is get some magnetite so we can do some upgrades for the smelting. So let's just put this right here for now. We'll decide in a minute. And then we'll grab this, dump it in there, and then put that bucket down below. And this should be done. Turn that off. I'll go ahead and grab these and put them over here. And I got time for the last 2. We are going to take this bucket and put it right here too. And then grab this. I have not been watching the number on the magnetite. I really should. And I will now. As soon as it's below like 74%, you can toss another bucket in if you want. This and the one here. 67, that's not very much. So these are just going to be mediocre buckets at best. That sucks. Still gotta buy a magnetite trailer too. Another 67. It does get better when you start getting bigger amounts, like the bigger equipment. It gets better too. Sorry if that came through. I tried to mute the cough, but I don't know if I got there in time. Alright, so these are all 67, which means they're not going to be that good at gold. They're going to be like, I don't know, 3 or 4 ounces at most. Let's go ahead and grab another bucket from over here. And I mean per bucket on that, not total. Like if I were to put this through, I'm going to go ahead and just run. We're going to run this. I decided it's the first ones, it's fine. Alright, grab that, dump it in there. Yeah, I might have more than I think we're going to have. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so these are the 2 buckets from the nugget traps up top. This one, dump it in there. I forget where we were at. I think we were at like 70 something. I see that one's better. It's got 187. That's good. Alright, so put that there. Keep this thing going too. And it's not moving very fast. We're only at 88. And I did pick up like an 8, a 6, and 2 3s. So, I don't know, probably at 70 something percent. 178 on that one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's full. Okay. Grab that. Put that right there. And now we'll do the half bucket of actually, we'll just toss them both. And these are the nuggetator buckets here. Now, because I owe royalties on this, I don't remember how much it was total. I'm gonna leave like 20 ounces. Holy crap, look at that. 1,809 ounces. That is a lot of magnetite. Another 441. So for 2 runs, the miner's moss gave us 2,200, and the rest of it gave us like I don't know, not that much. All right, so grab that. Give me the bucket. And we're over 100 ounces too, with the 4 big buckets left and 1 more of these too. I am going to stop to see where it's at. I'll have to come back after the fact and figure out where. I think I was at 70, 76 or 78 ounces. Alright, so let that run through. We'll see how much we got. Let's just say it was 78. Like right now we're at 34, 35 ounces, something like that. 36, so like let's say like 37 ounces, 33 ounces. Okay, there we go. Since I ran it at one time, so we were higher than that. Okay, so this is going to be the gold traps up top. And we'll run both these together. So we had 33 ounces from the jig buckets, which I missed a bucket, so it probably would have been a little bit more if I would have paid attention. Alright. This is going to be good. We already got 20 ounces in there. So 30, no, 26 ounces, okay. And then for this, it should be really good. So 26 from the gold traps up top, 33 from the jigs, and from this we're going to get 160. That's insane. So the miner's moss is definitely catching most of the gold. We can go ahead and shut this off, turn this off. So 160, 180, 210, like 220 ounces. And we're paying 45%, I want to say. Or 40%. Let's see real quick. 30% on Old Glen. Okay. So 30% of 220 would be 30, 60, 66 ounces. So if we smelt like 220, we'll have enough to pay rent, I think. So I'm going to go fill the excavator up real quick. We're going to go into town, smelt this stuff up, and see where we're at for money. We might just buy the claim, because I want to make sure I have a couple $100,000 for rents and stuff, because it's $27,000 a day for the stuff that we're having rented, and I don't want to. I do want to buy the excavator and the dump truck, but I also want to make sure that I have money to pay for all the other stuff too. And maybe even do some upgrades. Don't go over, don't go over. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, back up. Good spot. Okay. Almost screwed up there, and I kind of did anyway because I had to fix this turned truck now, or tanker. Alright, let's jump up. Get this thing filled up. It's probably not going to fill it. It's probably going to have to take more. This little, I don't know, summer or whatever, winter cold that I'm getting is just, it won't go away. I've had it for like 4 days now. It seems to be getting worse. I mean, even if this thing's half full, it'll last for like 2 days, 3 days probably, on normal. So I will fill the dump truck when I go next time, I think. I may have a problem. Yeah, I can get that out of there. Is it going to take all of it? No, probably not. It's going to take a big chunk, though. Most of it. That's insane. So it'll take like one of these full when it's empty. Easily. Alright, let's see. How am I going to get out of this? Not like that. Crap. I wonder if I can pick myself up with the excavator. Yeah, let's try it. Because why the hell not? Let's see, I need to come in, down, over. There we go, it's out. Let's just park that right there so I don't run into it again. Or run in the hole again, I mean. Alright, let's try this again now. Right turn. Left turn. We're just going to keep going, keep going, keep going. And we're clear. Alright, I'm going to go drop this off to get filled up and head into town. We'll see you guys at the blacksmith. So I forgot to grab the magnetite. I'm just going to go ahead and smelt this up anyway though. And grab a magnetite trailer on the way back. So I'm going to spend I don't know, 15 minutes or so smelting this up, and I'll let you know how many bars we have when we get done. So this smelting was taking too long. I actually timed it. It takes a minute and 15 seconds with no time upgrade to, and we can go back and get our shiny bar now, to smelt one bar. I did go back and get the magnetite and dumped it. We upgraded the max one here, and we upgraded the cost. So we still have 88 ounces left. It was 3,086 ounces for 2 runs in that section. And we can now do an 80 ounce bar, and it only cost us 4,000 instead of 8,000. And this bar is I can't see that, 35 ounces, 30 something ounces. Those are both 80s, so we got 72 ounce bars there, and then 20 ounces, which turned into 18. So we're gonna go ahead and go sell those real quick. I did stop at the store after when I was getting the magnetite trailer and picked up 24 more mats and 24 more buckets. So we can actually do 4 full runs now instead of doing 2 at a time. So let's sell these bars, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and purchase the claim. It's 600,000 to purchase it, and I think in the long run it's gonna help us. So let's just do that. Let's see how much we make off of selling bars first. So we got 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 86, 86, and 42 for a 35 ounce. Sell them all, we were at, let's just say 700,000. And we're at 1.02, so that would be what, 402,000. That's not bad. So let's go ahead and pick up this. We're going to buy it. Confirm. We pay no royalties now. It's all ours. And we still have 424,000 left. That is a pretty good day, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and end that here. I'm going to head back to the claim and get set up with all these mats and stuff for the next run. And I will see you guys on the next one. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, click that like button, please. If you have any tips or comments, suggestions, I mean, maybe games you want me to try out, leave them in the comments below. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.